idea what's coming.
Welcome to Talking Shit. No, Talking Smack. I'm glad you guys are here. Whoa, I just kicked the camera. Hold on, guys, I'm sorry. Alright, like Jerry Ward would say, I want to make that square. Well, Jerry's my friend. My voice is still a little shot. I'm doing a lot better. We almost lost this show, Talking Smack, because Titan Medical has a lot of problems because of what's going on with the coronavirus, you know, and the medical, there's a lot of things are shut down, so they're having a lot of trouble, you know, Scott-wise, and so we wish them the best, and I hope they come back, okay? As you all know, so we actually lost the show, so that's why you haven't seen this show in a couple weeks, plus I've been sick, and, you know, I'm doing a lot better, bro. Did I have some relapse, and, you know, I'm fucking, bro, I seen bad things in my life, you know, I seen people killed in front of me, I seen a guy get shot in the head in front of me, and then I seen a guy kill himself in front of me. It's just the bad stuff, and, I gotta be honest with you, in my life, man, I've been to wars, and a lot of shit, but this right here almost broke me. Not because, well, it did break me for a little bit, but not because of the cancer. I knock on wood, I beat the cancer, you know, like they got it all out of me, they cut it all that shit out of me. But, you know, because of everything that happened after that, and I was actually pretty much close to death. I drowned in my own blood, and they had to, you know, then they had to put me, you know, under and do emergency surgery. I mean, a lot of you know this already. I've talked about it on RX. And I'm going to give you guys an awesome video on my channel. So if you don't belong yet to my channel, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to give you some good shit. I got to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it all here right now, because you know, I have talked about it. A lot of you guys know some of what's going on from RX. And I'll talk a little bit about it here, but I'm excited to do this show again. You have no idea. I really was afraid. And, it's thanks to my friend, one of the guys I know that makes, I told you guys, listen, I've told you this before, and a few of you guys have actually bought this, okay? And have actually, and a few guys that have bought this because I've talked about it on the show before, because I'm a big guy into nootropics. It's not an essential supplement. It's not like, you know, but it works, and it's the new shit that's out now, smart drugs, and this shit is so good. It's called Game Face. Now, you can get it off of eBay, and you could also go to GameFaceSupplements.com, I think it is. I'm so bad. My friend came up with this, okay, and my girlfriend's actually helping him, and he's decided to give this sponsor for, you know, this show. But I've been taking this for over years. This has been out for about a year and a half, and it's got a cult following, so he doesn't really advertise it much, and you don't see it everywhere. We haven't, you know, I've pumped it up. I've told you guys about it, but I just dropped it on the floor. But anyway, it is Game Face, and it's so potent, and it's so good. There's a teeny little bit of caffeine that comes, it's a natural form of caffeine that comes from, he wanted to make it stimulant free. The chemist talked him into putting a little bit of this in there, but it's only the caffeine that's in there. My throat's a little raw, but the caffeine, oh, by the way, look at the scar, it's gotten better. I mean, it's bad though. I mean, that shit is, where's the fucking light? I don't know, but can you see? I don't know if you guys can see, but the scar's got a little bit better. Anyway, the caffeine is from coffee bean extract, and it's not much. The 3 capsules are serving this night. Let me get the bottom. Fuck. It went under the fucking thing here. Wait, let me get it. Oh, I'm kicking it with my foot. I'm knocking shit over here. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. There's 3 capsules. 3 capsules are a serving. I'll tell you, I go 1. You know, I mean, sometimes I do 3, but not often. I'm very sensitive to fucking even stuff like this. This is not a pre-workout. You can use it with your pre-workout. This is a smart drug. It'll help you focus. It helps to rebuild all those fucking neurotransmitters and all the bullshit that's going on in your head. It's good stuff, and it's so potent. It's actually banned from what do you call it? Amazon. Okay, so I know you're probably like, Greg, you look like you're out of it right now. Maybe you need to take some Game Face. I'm not out of it. I'm just, you know, I'm sore. Usually I pop in some Tylenols. I don't take any of the you know, any Oxycons or any shit. They were prescribed for me. I took them the first day or 2 because, you know, the pain was brutal. But I don't take it now. And when I do the Dave Palumbo show, I make sure I take some of this shit, some caffeine and shit, you know, some pre-workout, and I, you know, feel a little bit better. So I'm a little bit more up than I am right now. But listen to me. This stuff is very, very good, and I'm not trying to push it on. I don't give a shit if you buy it or don't buy it. Man, I'd like you to try it because, you know, we need this, we need the promotion here, whatever. Because he won't do it after a month, but you know, because he doesn't. It's underground. It's an underground. It's got a co-fund, but they can't sell it on Amazon because of Vinpocetine or Visapin or whatever you say that. Because this shit's banned. It's actually, they use it in Alzheimer's. So this shit is that good. All right. So I want to thank them. The Farina brothers, okay, because they're the ones who make that, all right? They're out of Long Island. I don't live in Long Island. I live on the other side. I live, you know, where the Bronx, Westchester, over that way. Westchester, but I'm from the Bronx. So anyway, enough of that. But if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be back here, guys. So, you know, if you're into smart drugs, if you take Alpha Brain, you'll take this shit, and you'll never take Alpha Brain again. And this shit's, I think, $30-something a bottle, okay, for 90 tablets, and I don't even take 90 tablets. I don't take the 3 every day. You can, you know what I mean? If I would space them out, I wouldn't take them all at once. But there's only, about the caffeine, there's only 50 milligrams in 3 capsules. So if you take 1 capsule, 3 capsules, there's not even a cup of coffee. If you take 1 capsule, you're getting like maybe what? 16, 17 fucking milligrams of caffeine. It's nothing. You get that from a Diet Coke. But the thing is, it helps the brain. And what the fuck was I going to say? Yeah, so, you know, it smokes Alpha Brain, bro. Alpha Brain with like oat extract and all that. No, bro, this got mushroom shit and it all. So it's really good. So if you're into nootropics and smart drugs, check us out. This is not a commercial. I'm not hawking supplements, but they're a sponsor for the show. And if you want this show, you got to thank them. Because without them, there's no more Talkin Smack. All right? So I want to talk about a few things. So let's get into it.
Why go with sugar-filled pre-workouts? Get your Game Face on and experience true focus all day, every day. This isn't your usual performance pill. These nootropic capsules help you play harder, train better, and focus more. Working out at the gym? Boom. Game Face has you covered. Trying to carry your friends in game? You'll do a lot more than carry. With Game Face, you'll make the enemy rage quit. Need to finish that essay that's due in an hour? You'll wish you found Game Face sooner. A 14-hour car ride with the kids? Don't worry. Game Face will keep you alert the entire time. Try Game Face today and experience a whole new meaning of focus.
First up, I want you guys to know something. I live in New York, okay, and I was in the hospital. Obviously, you all know that. I was born in Midtown Manhattan, okay? I was raised the first part of my life in the Bronx, and then in Westchester, okay, is where I went to high school and everything. But, you know, I'm in a city, you know, like New York City's my home. And right now there's chaos here, bro. And even in Westchester was the first. There was more than New York City. It was, you know, Westchester's the little brother of the Bronx. Okay. Let me tell you. And I was in the hospital when this covert shit started. Okay, I was in, you know where I was? Mount Sinai. I was in Mount Sinai Hospital for 5 days. If you don't know where Mount Sinai is, Google it. It's the fucking epicenter of the coronavirus. And you know, when I was in there, man, it was all around, and I tested negative, thank God. But we got out of the hospital. I've told this story, I think, on Palumbo's channel, I don't know. And I'm going to get more into it on my channel. But when we got out, it was like, it wasn't Antifa, but it was like thugs, you know, group of young teenage thugs. You always see in there in Manhattan, you get all crying crazy shit. But we're driving to Spanish Harlem, and they all fucking gather in front of my car, my daughter's car. She came to pick me up from the hospital, from Mount Sinai Hospital. And they were all there. And they come out and they block the car so nobody can drive. You know what I mean? And they start fucking, you know, start trouble with everybody. And sometimes they'll pull people out of cars. And my girlfriend's an MMA fighter. Excuse me, not my girlfriend. My daughter is an MMA fighter. My daughter fights Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And my daughter was also once a bare knuckle. She fought bare knuckle and she never lost. You know, so my daughter was going to get out of the car. I told her, don't get out of the car, because there's all these fucking guys. And my daughter's with her friend, who was a girl who, you know, it's her buddy. And she's a badass too. And my daughter and I were going to get out of the car. You know, my girlfriend was too. But I'm saying, I can't even do anything. I'm sitting in the back. You know, and I'm just out of the hospital. They had to take me out in a wheelchair. I'm fucking 20 pounds lighter. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look how skinny I am. By the way, that's Rocky Marciano right there. That poster was on my wall when I was a kid. In case you're wondering, what is that? It's Rocky Marciano. Right there. Okay. And, so, you know, I mean, I lost the 20 pounds. I could barely walk, you know, because, you know. Anyway. So my daughter goes to get out of the car. Thank God, I don't know if God was looking out, but something happened, and the guys that were in front of my car, in front of the car, we were moved to go to the car next to us, go after the guy. And I told my daughter, hit the goddamn gas pedal. So she got out of there, you know, but she was ready to start fucking fighting. But, you know, there was too many of them. She would have got her out, but she would have knocked a few of them out, I'll tell you that now. My daughter was a bare knuckle champion, never lost. Anyway. I'll tell a little story about that on my channel when I do my video. Okay, but the bare knuckle. Anyway, so the coronavirus is all over the place over here, okay? And, yeah, I always make jokes. I say, my girlfriend's mother, she used to have the coronavirus. Now she's got the Modelo virus. You get it? Because she's Mexican. And she drinks them she used to drink Corona beers, and now she drinks Modelo. It's a little joke. Relax. I'm a little off, okay? This is right. This is so sore. It's cramps. Like, dude, they cut all the fucking. Where's the goddamn? I can't do this fucking. Here, here. Look, they cut. Look, they cut. It's much better. But look, they cut all this. Look, from here, all across to here. Then they stuck a fucking thing right in here, and it's still, you have no idea. All the muscle there is cut, you know, so it's a fucking cramping and shit like this. It's not good. But that's nothing compared to what's down there. That's what made me drown in my blood, because it's all cut down there and everything, and opened up, ripped open and shit. It's bad. You have no idea. It cut tumors out of my throat, everything. But doctor said, bro, not for nothing. There's no signs. We got it all. There's no signs. Your lymph nodes are clear now. Everything is all good. Knock on wood. No need for fucking chemo. No need for radiation. Just got to keep doing follow-ups. And for 2 years, there's nothing comes back. I'm good. All right? God bless. So anyway, so the coronavirus is here. And everybody, we're under lockdown here in New York like fucking, you don't know, man. There's fucking martial law, for Christ's sake. I mean, you got soldiers and shit in New York City. You go down to Times Square, and there's nobody there. I was there, bro. There's nobody there. It's like a ghost town, a tumbleweed. You know, and, you know, so, I just want to say to you guys, if you're going through it, this is not something Trump did, okay? I am so sick of hearing that shit, you fucking left-wing nut jobs. If anything, he stopped this, from getting a lot worse than it was. Remember, he put the travel ban back in fucking July to China, okay? And back then, the Democrats and the fucking left were like, what's the matter with him? That's racist, it's xenophobic, all this other bullshit. No. Now, you see what happened, okay? We could have got a lot worse. I think a lot of you guys, I know you're getting antsy because you can't lift weights in the gym. And I just did a video for Joe here for Muscle Sport Mag, my old school training video. And I talk a little bit about that. So I don't really want to give it a, I'd rather you go there just because somebody asked a question. I'd rather you listen to everything. So I don't want to repeat here because, But the only thing I will tell you is what I said in a nutshell, is that basically you have to overcome and adapt, all right? That's how I get over everything. My mentality is this too shall pass, but for the moment that we're in, okay, I have to adapt to this. I have to figure out what's the best route for me to survive and get through this. All right? And, still have my brain intact and everything else intact. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. If you're stuck at home, which most of you are, and you have no gym to train at, or just maybe a couple dumbbells at the house or whatever, more than likely, you're not going to get bigger and you're not going to get stronger. You may lose a little size and you may lose a little strength. It will come back. Okay? But what you have to do is adjust your brain and adjust your thinking into that overcoming and adapting. Adapting is the key. Okay? Overcoming is one thing, but adapting is the key. So you want to think more about what is my goal now. And my goal is I know I'm not going to be able to grow. And I know I'm not going to be able to get strong because if I don't have if I don't have weights. But I want to keep my body in shape. I just want to keep my muscles with some blood in them. I want to keep them tight. Okay. Now, to tell you how to do that, go to old school training. I'm not trying to push, but it wouldn't be fair. Okay. Just like Game Face is promoting this show, that show's being promoted by Chaos Nutrition, and they pay for these videos. They support us here. So if I'll tell you pretty much, it's a really simple formula how to do that. Okay, so go to old school training and just watch. Wait, it's nothing groundbreaking. Okay, but it just, you have to get your mind right, and that's really what I wanted to talk about here, is getting your mind right. Okay, over there I tell you what you can do exercise-wise. And it's no groundbreaking shit, but my little recipe for surviving this bullshit that's going on right now. But we have to do this. I don't like it either, okay? I'm just lucky because right now I can't lift weights. Even if the gym was open, even if I had a gym downstairs in my house, I can't lift weights. Because I'm too, I could rip open all this shit in the throat and I can drown again in my blood. And this time I may drown, where they can't revive me. Okay, so I have to be careful. But you guys, so this is the right time for me. Imagine if the gym was open, it'd be killing me right now. Because I'd be like, oh, I want to go to the gym. But I can't. But you guys, okay, you got to get your mind right. You got to stop beating your head against the wall and stop stressing this shit. Blaming Trump, blaming this, blaming that. We need this, okay? We have to stop this virus, and it will stop. And we will get back to normal. There may be a different normal, a new normal, but it's not going to be like what we're going through now. It's not going to be the shit that fucking Momo, that's a governor here, Andrew Cuomo's fucking touting. You know what I mean? Because, see, the Democrats love this. This is like socialism to them. No, we should extend this. Let's extend it. If one Democrat says let's extend it 180 days, you fucking crazy? You know what I mean? You can't do this for 180 days. You'll kill the fucking, you might as well, I'll move out of fucking United States, man. You gotta be kidding me, man. Where this country will cease to exist. Listen to me. This is what they want. This is like socialism. Stay home. Don't work. We'll give you money. Okay, we'll get you some money to eat. We'll get you some money to pay a bill or two. That's it, though. You ain't gonna be able to afford to go on no cruises. You ain't gonna be able to go to a fucking vacation. You ain't gonna be able to do shit. No, you ain't gonna be able to buy new cars. You ain't gonna be able to do any of the stuff that you normally did. All right? Because socialism is not gonna just like finance your world. Like, yeah, what do you want to do? Hey, sure. You want a motorcycle? Here you go. What do you want to buy? Another house? 2 houses? Yeah, sure. You think that's what you fucking idiots that want socialism? This is what socialism is. You know? Most people don't work. They just take care of you. The government, you're on the tit. And if mommy don't pop out that tit for you to drink from, you ain't got any, you don't eat until she's ready to pop out that tit. And that's what the government wants. You do what we do. It's all about control. You know what I mean? And that's why Trump wants to put an end to this shit. But this had to happen. Okay? This had to happen. We have to get back to normal. Alright? So, I mean, I know some of you are like, I'm so sick of this shit. I don't want to hear you talk about this. We're going to talk about other things in a second. But there's some of you who are fucking ready to commit suicide over this shit. Stop that. Stop it. Stop that bullshit. Okay? Overcome and adapt, man. This isn't the end of the world, and this isn't the worst thing that can happen. It's not a good thing, okay? But try fucking drowning in your own blood. Try that shit, bro. Try fucking... I've been stabbed. I've had shit. I've seen shit that you wouldn't want to know, bro. I was stabbed in the arm once by a girl, but that's another thing. I'm just saying, you don't want to fucking bullshit. This, you'll get through this. Trust me, this is coming to an end anyway. Alright? But, ride the wave. Ride that wave, baby. Okay? And that's all you gotta do. Stop banging your head against the wall. It's not good. It's not the end of the world, alright? I see some of the fucking posts on the internet. Guys are going crazy. Can't go to the gym. So what? So what? You'll survive. Go watch my old school training. Just do the little recipe that I give you how to train at home. And you should be able to at least keep your muscles slightly full. A little bit feeling better without weights. You know what I mean? Alright? Do that. Do that. And you'll be alright. We will get through this. Believe me, I've been through a lot worse. And it's not just this fucking bullshit with the cancer. The cancer was the easy part. The operation's not. It's what's happened after that. Alright? And other shit have been true in my life. But regardless. Alright, we'll talk about something else. I'm not trying to fucking, shove this shit up your ass. I know it's on TV every day. I get it. But it's part of our life right now. It's huge. It's a huge black cloud. It's a huge giant fucking gorilla in a room. And if you fucking ignore it, or if you let it fucking get you, you're done. Alright, let's talk about something else. It's funny because recently I did a video. I'm sure some of you guys saw it. It was on Generation Iron. And I think the title said, Gregg Valentino claims that Big Ramy's gross. Or something like that. I don't remember. I never said that. Okay, and I love Generation Iron. I work for them, okay, and they're good to me. But, they like to put titles out there that's kind of clickbait, okay, because when you watch the video, I never say anything even remotely of the sort. And it's not like, I don't think that Big Ramy's gross. I actually like Big Ramy, okay, but I use him as an example. It's just like when I used to say about Jay Cutler. I used to say, yeah, Jay Cutler, who wants to be Jay Cutler? I would say about these guys, because he used to eat the fucking candy corn and sugar, and then I would say, well, a lot of these kids, they watch shit on the internet, and they see these guys like Jay Cutler eating candy corn, and they think, well, he eats it, or see Rich Piana making fucking, shakes in the morning with fucking Fruity Pebbles, or Cocoa Pebble, whatever the fuck he threw in there, cereal, and fucking applesauce, and fucking peanut butter, and bullshit. With no, and then he, probably got 1,000 grams of carbohydrates and shit in there, you know what I mean? The reason why these guys can get away with that is because they're on insulin. So I would say things like that, but I'm using an example. I never said Big Ramy's gay. Jesus Christ. Gross. He's gay. Oh, fuck. The throat's sore. Give me a break. So I never said the big Ramy's gross. I never said that, never. What it was I was talking about basically how the old school bodybuilders, as opposed to today, you know, when you hear Dorian Yates say that the guys today couldn't even hang with the guys of yesterday. And what I'm saying to you is in the whole Brandon Curry, you know, shouldn't have won. The Olympia stuff is all bullshit, okay? I said, and I'm going to say this again here, I got to clarify this, okay, is that you got to understand, the guys who come in today big, and, you know, maybe they're bloated in the gut, you know, they're like, you know, everybody today's humongous, all right? And one guy tried to debate me, by the way, because I said that Arnold Schwarzenegger, they exaggerated. Arnold Schwarzenegger never weighed the guy who said he weighed 245, he did not weigh 245. He weighed, I don't even think he weighed 222. He never weighed 245. Lee Haney, who I know, was the first guy to compete and win the Olympia. He was way bigger than Arnold, okay, on the, you know, upper head, lower body. And he was like 242, okay? See, Arnold was not 245. That's, you read that in the books, they exaggerate. Just like Arnold's not really 6'2", okay? He's like maybe 6'1", you know, something like that. They exaggerate. I'm telling you, they exaggerate his weight. He was not 245. Arnold was like 10 fucking pounds off the fucking 212 class. At almost 6'2". But anyway, what I was trying to say, this is for the guy who was trying to tell me that Arnold was like 250. He was not. That's bullshit. Okay? It's total bullshit. Anyway, today you got guys like my friend Alessandro Savi, who's 5'1" and weighs 255. And he's not fat. He's shredded. You got to understand something, okay? But that's what it takes to compete today. That's the point of what I was trying to say. Now, whether we like those physiques today, or we feel that they're too bloated, I feel they're too bloated, okay? And then you get guys pointing a finger at me, oh, look what you look like. Yeah, but I didn't try to go on stage like that, okay? And I don't give a shit. I was fucking big everywhere. Everybody sees the arms and all that shit, whatever. Okay, center up, you know, whatever. I'm too tired to argue that shit. But what I'm trying to say is, the physiques like the Sean Ray, who weighed 198, okay? 198. Those physiques, the waists were smaller. Those physiques had a signature to them. Whereas the physiques today, you cut off their body. You ever see all these, you know, like Middle Eastern guys, okay? The Ashkenazi, all the guys, they all look like Big Ramy. They're all broad. They all got ridiculous fucking thighs. They all look the same. You cut off their heads, it's hard to tell who the fuck's who, okay? But I understand that. Do you understand? Yeah, I understand it. Because I compared it to, like, your strippers, you know. You can't have a stripper that has no titties. Or she's not going to make the money. You're going to be a stripper, you know. They're going to have big titties, right? And it's all in the eye of the fucking, of who you know, who finds what attractive. Like, for instance, I don't like girls with big asses. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't like big girls. I like small, petite girls, small ass, you know, like, that's what I like. I'm not into the big tits like that. I'd rather have little tits, okay? That's me. I'm about the ass and legs, but I like them little and shit like that, okay? That's my taste. But I have friends who like big fat thighs and big asses and shit and big titties, and they don't care. They like a chunky girl. That's okay. That's what makes up a world. We all like something different. But you can't say that that's what's better than this. Okay, you can't say, well, chunky girls with big tits and fat asses are better looking or better built than a girl who's got a little skinny body. You know what I mean? Whatever, like that, because you can't say that, right? Because that's your opinion. That's what you like. So if some guy says, I like the physiques of today, I like the, you know, big Ramys and all those kind of guys that are super big. I don't care if their waists are 40 inches and ripped. That's your opinion. That's fine. But if you're going to have a contest, and that's what right today is winning, and the big guys and they're big as shredded, and you know, somebody that looks like Brandon Curry, who's a big guy, bro. I mean, he's fucking thick, you know? He's a lot thicker than those guys. And he outweighs anybody that competed back in those days, you know what I mean? In the Dorian era. So, you know, what I'm trying to say is that you gotta understand, if you're going to go in a big titty contest, you better have big titties, right? Or you're not going to win. And that's the problem with today in bodybuilding. If you're going to go in a big titty contest, you better have big tits. Right? If you're going to go in, and you're going to go in there with a fucking Frank Zane type build and try to beat one of these guys, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. With today's criteria, okay, and the way the judges are judging massive guys, that's why William Bonac didn't win, because he wasn't as big as those guys. A Sean Ray wouldn't win today, because the criteria is different. Sean Ray's like a girl who's really built with nice tits. Okay? Brandon Curry's like a girl who's got giant tits, a big jumping ass. Today, that's what they're looking for. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, if you're not going to be super jacked, and if you think that you're going to try to win the overall in the Mr. Olympia and maybe be 200 pounds or 200, they're just going to say you don't have enough muscle. That's what they'll say today. Okay? Now, if you took today's guys and put them back in the era where conditioning mattered more, that's a different story. Then they wouldn't win. Do you capiche? They wouldn't win. Brandon Curry wouldn't win. But today he could win. Alright? Because the conditioning is not the criteria. It's the overall build and the muscle mass and all these big guys. I mean, even Sean Roden had to get huge and get big to win. I used to beat it when Sean Roden used to win the natural shows. He was small, bro. He wasn't like he is today. Do you get that? You understand what I'm trying to say? You can't be super, you know, back in the day, they didn't care about the muscle. That's why Frank Zane once beat Arnold. They didn't care about how much. It was more about conditioning, the look, and everything. That's why Lee Labrada used to win. That's why Muhammad Makawa used to win. That's why Samir Banu used to win. That's why Lee Haney had the whole package. Okay? Lee Haney was ripped and big. That's why Gaspari used to win. That's why Gaspari used to play second to Lee Haney and beat even guys who had more mass than he did, Mike Christian, guys like that. That's why he used to beat guys like that. It was because condition mattered back then. Condition is what one shows. Today, you know, they talk about condition, but if you see even Ronnie Coleman, when they did an interview, and he's like, none of them are in condition. And he's right. Dorian Yates will tell you that. He's right. They're right. But never did I say that Big Ramy was gross or that he's ugly. Today, this is what win shows, okay? These guys with their structure and their mass, a guy that's 200 pounds just couldn't cut it. Lee Labrada would not be able to win today. He almost beat Lee Haney one year. These guys would not win today. Sean Ray would not win. He couldn't come in 198. And if he started getting much bigger, he would lose his physique, because that's what happened with Gaspari. That's why Gaspari went from second to like 10th. Because Gaspari tried to come in bigger. Same thing with Samir Banu. Samir Banu looked great at like the 198, 200, but then when he tried to get bigger, and he went up to like 215, he lost his lines. His waist was thicker. He didn't have that sleek lines. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say? You see what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make. You know? Back in the day, a girl had, you know, if a girl had nice little, you know, C-cups, those were nice tits, you know? And, you know, you could win a nice titty show back then. But today, these girls got big fucking implants, double Ds and shit, with tiny waists and stuff. And those are the girls who would win a wet t-shirt contest or stuff like that. That's all I'm trying to say. So when you try to take a guy out of his era, you can't do that. You can't do that. Even in baseball. Imagine if they would have had a DH when Babe Ruth was playing. You think Hank Aaron fucking was so great? Dude, Hank Aaron had 4,000 or 5,000 more bats than Babe Ruth. I know, I'm the one who did the whole article on all that shit for the magazine, where I compared him to Barry Bonds. Babe Ruth 1 year batted like, I believe it was 383. He beat Barry Bonds, who only batted in the 370s when he was at his best. And Hank Aaron, forget it, wasn't even close. Okay? What I'm trying to say, but you can't take the guys out of their eras. You can't do that. You can't do that. I mean, you know, Imagine with Babe Ruth today with the balls jacked, watching films and shit like that, being able to watch films on how pitchers pitch and all that shit. Everything is there. You got to keep the guys in their era. That's what the only thing you could do. If you want to talk about who's the greatest bodybuilder, you can't say if he competed today. Is who was dominant. Who was so dominant. Arnold was just so dominant, it wasn't even close. Lee Haney was so dominant, it wasn't even close. Ronnie, argumentatively, is the greatest bodybuilder, but it was close, and he lost to Jay Cutler, you know, and he was coming in out of shape at the end there. That never happened with Lee Haney. Lee Haney's last show, he beat the shit out of Dorian Yates. He was the best condition ever. Can't take a guy out of his era. And the reason why guys are coming out, I'm trying to talk because the voice is really sore, guys. The reason why guys today look the way they do is because that's the criteria they're judging them on, and they have no choice but to come in that look. You get that? One more time. In a titty contest, if you had nice C cups and you're going to go in a titty contest, you're not going to win. When I was younger, you could win. Now you're not going to win. Today, you go to a strip club and every girl's got big tits and jamming bodies. You better have a D cup or better. Okay? Just telling you. The criteria, it's what the judges are looking for. Sean Ray at 198 could come in today, and realistically, he could wipe everybody out. If you're going by conditioning only. But he would look like a string bean next to a Brandon Curry. Or even a Phil Heath, because they're so fucking big and they're so full. But conditioning wise, they couldn't suck his dick. You kabish? Okay? So you gotta put them in their era. That's all I'm trying to get to. This is my point. Rich Gaspari today might not even be able to win the Nationals because of the size difference and, you know, the structure. And everything. He wouldn't be able. He would be. Forget it. But back then, conditioning was so fucking key. There you go. So I hope that straightens it out. Sometimes when you watch the Generation 9, you gotta understand what the title says and what is meant is two different things. I like Big Ramy. I have none against him. Okay? There you go. Alright guys, that's it. I have to give it a little bit of rest here. Again, the throat is really still. It's healing. And I'm doing better. But I'm a work in progress. I'm only about 65%, maybe 70, close to 70, 65. All right? But I am getting better. You know, I appreciate all you guys, you know, wishing me well. I just wish you guys well. I want you to understand, we're going through tough times, and money is definitely a fucking big thing, and not being able to work and all that stuff, it had to be done, though. We had to stop this, and it's going to get better. All right? You got to trust, you know, in the, I don't say the government, because the government's a broad thing, but you got to trust Trump's not going to let this shit happen. We're going to get through this, but you yourself can't beat yourself up over this. Okay? I understand what you're going through. We're all going through it. Okay? Money-wise, health-wise, mental health-wise. But I want you to keep saying that this too shall pass. Keep in mind that if you don't have weights and you're just doing shit at home, your goal should be to try to maintain health. Keep your muscles sharp. Eat good. Don't just eat junk. Say now you're getting fat and you're blurring and you're compromising health. Eat good and keep a positive frame of mind. Alright? Don't start fighting with your spouse over stupid shit. Like, who left the sneakers there? I told you to clean the bedroom. Come on. Okay? Don't do that. I know you're cooped up. I know you're maybe a little stark crazy. Maybe the kids are driving you crazy. Maybe you're by yourself and you don't have a spouse. You don't have kids. You're stuck in your apartment by yourself. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. You can't let this beat you. Positive thinking. Positive frame of mind. I care. Okay? I want to see you guys. Put your comments here. Talk to me. I read every fucking comment. I do. Good or bad. Sometimes I can answer you. Sometimes I don't have time. Okay? But I don't miss it. I read them all. Please. I care. Okay? This is, I like what Trump said. This is going to change things in a good way. Because now we're going to start making our own medicines. We're not going to rely, you know, the fucking China and India make 97% of all, you know, like our antibiotics and stuff like that. Trump said no more. You see, sometimes it takes things like this to wake you up. To make you realize, holy shit, bro, we're dependent on other countries just for our own shit. No good. Okay? No good. And you don't want to be like the left. You don't want to be on the government's tip. You don't want them handing you money. Because they're never going to hand you enough. Okay? They're never going to hand you enough. They're going to hand you enough just to keep your head above water. Like this. But other than that, it's not going to happen. Okay? It's trouble. You're not going to get the money. You're not going to be going on vacation. You're not going to be driving new motorcycles. You're not going to go out and get new cars. You're not going to be able to do all the things that you wanted to do. It's not going to happen. Okay, not as long as the government's financing your life. They're not going to give you money to do that. They'll give you money, here's some money for food, here's some money for a little bit to keep the roof going, and that's it. That's it. That's it. So, we're going to go back to work. The gyms are going to open up. You're going to be able to train. But for now, survival mode. Adapt. You're going to overcome by adapting. You're going to overcome by adapting. You get that? Get that in your head? Adapt to this. Do what you have to do. Alright? I need you guys here. But don't beat yourself up over this. You're not a loser. You're not losing all your muscles. Stop that shit. Try laying in a hospital bed. Try being in ICU. Try the shit that I've had to go through. Try to eat nothing but broth and jello. Can't even drink water. Can't even drink water, just broth. That's the only thing you can drink because it's warm and does. Water goes up and out. You don't even know. Water and jello. The only thing saving me is mixing a little protein powder sometimes in the water. Okay, in the broth. I know that's disgusting, but I've had to do that. Okay. I adapt. That's how I overcome. So instead of it should be overcome and adapt, it should be adapt and then overcome. That's what it should be. I love you guys. I want you here. Okay? Be good to your girl. Be good to your wife. Pay your child support. Do what you must do. Be the man that you were meant to be. Okay? I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm going to put a video on my channel. You got to give me a little time here, a little bit more. I got to get this, you know. I know I started my channel up again and then this shit hit. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do. I want to thank the Farina brothers, okay, for the fucking sponsoring us. If you want to try nootropics, I recommend it. I've been telling you about this before they even decided to help us here. I've been doing that for like over a year. My girlfriend helps him sell it. She does some on eBay with him, okay, with Mitch. And he's got the website, GameFaceSupplements.com, whatever the fuck it is. You could go there, read all the ingredients that are in there, what the ingredients do, whatever. Okay, I don't remember them all. I can't read that shit. I cannot read. Maybe you guys could read. I know there's lion's mane, all kinds of bullshit in there, mushroom bullshit, but it works really well. And it's fucking super affordable. It's half the price of Alpha Brain, and way better. So thank you, Farina Brothers and Game Face. I love you guys, man. You've been giving me this shit for over a year anyway, and it's got a cult following, so love you guys, man. And I love all you guys out there. Again, put your comments, any questions, we'll get to them. I'm going to do stuff on my channel. I'm going to give you a really good video on my channel. But you got to let me get this going. Alright? Alright. Stop fucking around. Adapt and then you will overcome. Capiche? This too shall pass. Again, adapt, and then you will overcome. It's going to pass, and things are going to be a lot better this time. We're going to not be relying on other fucking people in other countries to just keep our own shit right. We learn, just like 9/11. We learn. Alright? Stop fucking around. I'll see you in the next video.